Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. Now, the voice of Glasgow sports, Joe Myers.
Night for a girls' basketball game between Glasgow and the South Warren Lady Spartans. Joe Myers, Bruce Review, along with you for our broadcast this evening. The Lady Scotties are 7-9 on the year. Glasgow lost on Tuesday night here at home to Clinton County by a final score of 57-52. South Warren 9-9 on the year. They defeated Logan County in overtime in their last outing by a final score of 54-48. That also was on Tuesday night. These two teams playing for the first time this season. The last meeting was back on January the 10th of last season, and Glasgow won that one by a single point, 37-36 on the road at South Warren High School last season. We'll come back in a minute and get Bruce in here with us, and we'll talk about the Lady Scotties taking on the South Warren Lady Spartans here from Scottie Gym. We're back after a 2-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake, and shrimp, too.
Where do you get your local news? For over 30 years, WCLU has been a Glasgow area news leader. WCLU brings you local news 7 days a week at 6, 7, and 8 every morning, and at 12 noon and 5 p.m. And WCLUradio.com is loaded with area news, obituaries, and the community events information you need. We've seen our online audience skyrocket. Join your neighbors for the daily news here at WCLU and online at WCLUradio.com.
Welcome back to the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off on WCLU Radio, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM.
Back here at Scottie Gym, Joe Myers, Bruce Review with you. It's Glasgow taking on South Warren in a girls contest here in just a minute. The JV team lost. Glasgow's JV team fell to South Warren here earlier, 30-24. Wanted to pass that along to you. Bruce, Glasgow coming off a game that it felt like the Lady Scotties could have won that ball game on Tuesday night against Clinton County. Just to be honest with you, they were up 31-20 at halftime, up 43-41 at the end of the third quarter, but only mustered 9 points in the fourth period. Only had 2 field goals, and Coach Pippin was not a real happy camper after that ball game. He just felt like his team was kind of soft that night and did not play physical the way Clinton County did. And we've seen that this team does tend to have trouble sometimes with physical ball clubs.
Yeah, they shy away from that physical contact sometimes. Won't get aggressive and get out there and get the ball. And an example of that was the JV game tonight, when going into the last minute we had only had 1 foul. So that shows you when you're not playing very physical. But the thing about it is we came out and played so well at Franklin, got out to that good lead. Did the same thing Tuesday night. I mean, we scored early and got a big lead, and then just sort of, it seemed like after we got there we thought we could maybe coast.
I think Coach Pippen was just more disappointed than anything because he felt like it was a chance for his team to maybe build some momentum going into the district tournament. They had that nice win in their last outing against Franklin Simpson on the road. They had gotten a good win last week over Metcalfe County. Felt like if they could continue that momentum, it would have been very beneficial to his ball club. But unfortunately, the Lady Scotties were not able to get that one. However, Ansley Adwell and Chloe Hale both did have double-doubles. Ansley, I believe, had 15 points and 10 rebounds. Chloe, I think, had 11 points and 11 rebounds. Gaydensburg got into double figures with 11 points. So it was not a lack of effort, I don't think, by the Lady Scotties. They just did not make some plays down the stretch, and they missed a lot of shots around the basket that night.
Well,
too.
Probably offensively wasn't that bad. What was disappointing to me was our defense. I don't know how many they'd run a pick and shoot a layup, and I bet you 80% of their points came in the paint. They just, we wouldn't pick them up, and they were shooting wide open layups. And the defense is what, if we played any defense at all, I think we'd have won the ball game.
Well, I don't know if it's related to what happened on Tuesday against Clinton County, but the Lady Scotties have shuffled the starting lineup up a little bit here. You're going to get Caroline Murphy and Skylar Campbell getting their first varsity starts of their career, Bruce. And, of course, we've seen Caroline in quite a bit in varsity action. She's played in every game. Skylar's played in most varsity games. But this will be their first varsity start tonight, so a big opportunity for those two girls.
Yeah, Caroline, I think, was 3 for 3 the other night. She scored around the back. She finished. And in the varsity games, we've been watching her play. She has been. The one thing about her, you get her the ball down under the goal, she goes up strong enough and she'll finish. Skylar is she's probably not our most skilled player, but she can handle the basketball. She can shoot the three. She plays defense. I think, she's new to the system and still learning some of the plays. But for some reason, when she comes into the ball game, she seems to spark the team with her. She hustles. It seems like she hustles all the time.
Lady Scotties will be without Janae Bradley again tonight. We know she's not going to be with them next week either, hoping to be able to get her back for the district tournament in a couple of weeks. South Warren is a team that's very young, much like the Lady Scotties. They only have one senior on the team, just like Glasgow, and only 2 juniors on this ball club for South Warren. Everybody else is either a sophomore or a freshman or a middle schooler. They're going to start 3 sophomores, so they're sort of in a rebuilding phase, I think, like the Lady Scotties are this year. Both of these teams, Bruce, have very good basketball programs. It's unusual to see both of these teams. South Warren right at 500, Glasgow 2 games under 500. Unusual to see these two programs where they are right now.
Yeah, and in the last several years, they've had upperclassmen, and I noticed this year when I've seen a lot of their scores, they must play good defense or slow the tempo down, because most of the games I've seen them have been low-scoring contests.
We'll come back in a minute and continue here from Glasgow High School. We're going to wrap up the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off show right now. So we'll come back after a 2-minute timeout, have the national anthem for you. We'll be set to go with starting lineups. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off show.
This has been the Don Franklin Auto Countdown to Tip-Off with Joe Myers, a production of WCLU Sports. Coming up, live Glasgow basketball action on WCLU, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bill shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our bank draft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you could pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
It's time for Glasgow basketball. On your home for local WCLU, 1490 AM, 103.1 FM, and online at WCLUradio.com. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Monticello Bank, Glasgow Electric Plant Board, Joe Myers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent, BG Tire, McDonald's of Glasgow, Colton Steakhouse, South Central Rural Telephone, South Central Bank, and Walbert Trucking. Now the voice of Glasgow sports, Joe Myers.
Welcome back here to Glasgow High School. Let's take a moment to listen in on the national anthem, which is going to be played tonight by the Glasgow Scottie High School Pep Band. Glasgow Scottie Band with the national anthem. Let's give you the starting lineups tonight, which are brought to you by Monticello Bank, celebrating over 125 years with 19 locations in 11 counties. First, for South Warren, starting at forward, is Carrie Enlow, a 5'8 junior. She averages 8 points and 5 rebounds a night. The other forward, Hannah Jackson, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 7 points and 4 rebounds. At guard for South Warren, Megan Kitchens, a 5'3 sophomore, averages 4 points and 2 rebounds. Carson Deaton, a 5'6 senior, averages 9 points and 3 rebounds. And Gracie Hodges at guard, a 5'6 sophomore, averages a team-high 10 points, a team-high 7 rebounds. South Warren 9-9 on the year. Head coach is Lane Embry. For the Lady Scotties, starting at forward, it's Chloe Hale, a 5'10 freshman. Chloe averages 8 points and 7 rebounds. The other forward is Caroline Murphy, getting her first start, a 5'7 sophomore at 2 points and 2 rebounds tonight. At guard, Skylar Campbell gets her first start, a 5'8 junior, averages 1 point and 1 rebound. Cadence Bird at guard, a 5'1 sophomore, averaging 6 points and 2 rebounds. And Mia Cassidy at guard, a 5'6 sophomore, averages 9 points and 3 rebounds a game. The Lady Scotties are 7-9 on the season. Head coach is Craig Pippin. Assistant coaches are Orlando Hayden, Fred Stockton, Kelsey Kirkpatrick, and Holly Martin. Your officials are Ryan Kraft, Chris Reeder, and John McMillan. Those starting lineups brought to you by Monticello Bank, where we make banking easy. Tonight's tip-off was brought to you by the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, a proud sponsor of Glasgow Scottie Sports. And South Warren won the coin toss, so they will have the first possession of the night. Lady Scotties in their home whites with royal blue numerals and letters. And South Warren in navy blue with gray numerals and letters.
I believe it's black.
That's navy blue, I believe. I'm going to call it navy blue. Here is Enlow with it. She'll drive in and had it stripped away from by Campbell. Now Bird with it. Bird going to bounce it off here to Murphy at the top of the key. She'll go left side to Campbell. On the right side to Hale. Chloe going to fire up a 3. It is short, no good, and the rebound taken by Jackson for the Spartans. Here's Hodges with it. She'll come across midcourt. Going to give it up to Kitchens. Now a 3 in the air, no good here by Deaton, and Campbell with the rebound for the Lady Scotties. Campbell down the right sideline, goes left side to Bird. Back out on the midcourt here to Campbell. Man-to-man defense by South Warren. Here's Cassidy off to Bird, and Hayden cannot finish the shot down there off a low block.
Got to make that one.
Rebounded by Hodges for South Warren. She's got it in her hands. Hodges drives in. Now kicks it over on the left side. Deaton does not take the 3. She'll penetrate, now spins. And it's going to be fouled here by Mia Cassidy, I believe. It'll be the first on Mia, the team's first as well.
Yeah, she made a spin move, and when she first made it, Mia had a hold of the basketball and it sort of jerked loose, and when it did, they got her for a reach-in.
Megan Kitchens to inbound it from the baseline. Gets it into Jackson, I believe. Yeah, that's Jackson with it. Her pass deflected and stolen away by Hale for Glasgow. Here comes Bird. Cadence running the point. Deaton out there to guard her. 6:28 to go in the first quarter. Nobody on the board yet. Here's Murphy. She'll try to throw it down inside to Hale, and Caroline overthrows Chloe out of bounds. Back to South Warren.
A little high. The defender was in under. If she could have caught the ball, she could have spun and had a wide open shot.
Kitchens, well, now we get a whistle away from the basketball here. And Carrie Enlow.
Got her earrings in.
Carrie Enlow going to have to come to the sideline and take those out.
Yeah, I agree with the scorekeeper over next to us.
Carson Deaton will inbound to Kitchens. She dribbles off to the right side. Going to hand it off here to Hodges. Hodges down the top of the key, drives left of the lane, kicks it over to Deaton. A three from the wing is short, air ball, and out of bounds to the Lady Scottie. Almost 2 minutes into this one, still nobody on the board yet. Cassidy will put it in play to Bird. Here's full court pressure by the Spartans. Now Cassidy gets it back. Mia throws out of a trap to Bird. She'll dribble around a defender at midcourt. Cadence to the free throw line. Drives left side to Murphy. Baseline jumper good for Caroline. And Lady Scottie take the first lead at 2-0. 5:48 to go.
Cadence made a nice head fake to get by the dribble.
Enlow penetrates, kicks it out to Hodges. She'll drive left side of the lane.
Off her
and
foot.
She dribbles it out of bounds to the Lady Scottie. Mila Munrath, the 5'8" sophomore in for South Warren, averages 5 points a game.
Who's 30, Joe? I don't.
Lydia Frank, number 30, 5'5" sophomore, averages 4 points a game. Here's Bird with it in the backcourt. Bird across the timeline.
Did you say Franks?
Frank with no S. And a loose ball here. We're going to get a jump ball. It'll go to the Lady Scotties. 5:26 to go in the first quarter. Glasgow on top 2-0. Campbell will inbound it for Glasgow. Comes into Cassidy in the corner. She dribbles up the elbow. Mia picks the dribble up. Now gets it inside to Hale. And Chloe is pushed in the back as she tried to make the catch. And that is going to be Gracie Hodges. Her first and the team's first. Into the ball game for South Warren. Takedra Garrett, 5'7" sophomore that averages 2 points a game. Campbell trying to inbound for the baseline. Throws it out top to Cadence Bird. Bird's pass deflected, but it gets through to Campbell. Skyler dribbles off towards midcourt. Gets to Hale.
And they're over guarding. You'd think we'd get a backdoor cut off of them.
Chloe has picked the dribble up, tried to head it off to Bird. It gets deflected, knocked into the back court, and a scramble for it here. And South Warren's going to come up with it. The shot no good by Frank, put back up by Garrett, and she's fouled on the shot. That one goes on. Wait a minute. Oh, 14, not 15. Okay, I thought he said 15. Skylar Campbell with her first team second. Garrett at the line. First two free throws is no good. She's an 88% foul shooter, so she does not miss very often. Deaton and Jackson back into the lineup for South Warren. Garrett's second free throw is good. 2-1, Lady Scotties. 4:53 to go in the first quarter. Mia Cassidy will give to Campbell. She'll dribble across into the front court, give it back to Cassidy on the wing. Out front to Campbell. Skyler guarded out there by Jackson. Back over to Cassidy. Tried to force one inside to Murphy. It's stolen away.
Third turnover.
Munrath who got the steal for South Warren. She'll give to Jackson. A three in the air from the top of the key is no good. Way too strong. Campbell with a rebound for Glasgow.
That's Skyler's third rebound.
She'll throw it ahead in the front court to Cassidy. Mia for three. Got it. Mia Cassidy buries the three from the left corner. Puts Glasgow up 5-1. 4:17 to go in the first. Frank going to give to Jackson. She fakes the three. Dribbles in on Campbell. Now bounces it out to Garrett in the corner. Garrett trying to drive baseline. Campbell won't let her get by. Sends it out to Deaton for a three. That one too strong off the back of the iron. Murphy with the Glasgow rebound. She'll give to Bird. Cadence checks behind her, makes sure nobody trailing the play. Now gives to Murphy here at the left elbow. Back out to Bird, over to Cassidy for a three in the right corner. No good on this one. Hale will chase down the long rebound for Glasgow, though. She'll dribble it back out front and give to Bird. Cade's being guarded tightly by Frank. She'll bounce the pass off here to Campbell on the left wing. Schuyler dribbles around her defender, gets inside, goes up against Munrath. Munrath got a piece of the shot, I think. Ball is loose underneath the bucket, and a tie up here. It'll go to South Warren. Hodges back in for South Warren. She'll get Garrett out. Mariana Bradley making her first appearance for the Lady Scottie. She replaces Skylar Campbell. Mariana, a 5'3" junior, averaging 1 point and 1 rebound. And here comes Ansley. Well, Ansley won't get to check in yet. She'll stick into the next stoppage of play here, as will Ashton Botts. Here's Hodges with it on the right wing for South Warren. Going to give to Deaton, cutting down the right side of the lane. Her shot no good. She went up between 3 Glasgow players. The rebound to Cadence Bird for the Lady Scotties. Cadence will bounce it off to Bradley. Back out to Bird. Now to Cassidy, 3 left corner for Mia. Nope, off the front of the iron. Ball tipped out of bounds by Glasgow. So back in for South Warren is Carrie Enlow and Ansley Adwell and Ashton Botts checking in for the Lady Scotties as Bird and Murphy come out. Ansley, a 5'10" senior, averages a team-high 14 points and 9 rebounds. Ashton, a 5'6" sophomore, averages 6 points and 4 rebounds.
Scotty's 2 of 7. South Warren 0 of 6.
Glasgow leads 5-1, 2:58 to go in the first quarter. Here's Hodges. Drives left side of the lane, goes up with it off the window and in. First field goal of the night for South Warren. Here comes the pressure. Ansley Adwell bringing it across the timeline for Glasgow. No trouble with the full court press that time. South Warren really didn't have a chance to get it set up. Adwell going to give to Botts at the top of the key. Ashton inside to Hale. Chloe goes up off the window. Got it and one. A People's Bank shot there for Chloe Hale. And the South Warren foul goes on Hannah Jackson, her first and the team's second.
Jackson, that's her first, team second. At the line, Hale, shoot one.
Chloe trying to give the Lady Scotties a 5-point lead. It's up. It is good. It rolls in. 8-3 Glasgow. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Enlow with it on the left wing. Going to get it inside to Hodges, who came off a screen, broke wide open, and lays it in. Now Botts will bring it across midcourt to Bradley in the corner. Back out to Botts on the wing. Here's Adwell in the post. Ansley going to dribble into the lane, kicks it over to Cassidy for a 3 from the right corner. Got it. Second 3 of the game for Cassidy. It's 11-5, Lady Scotties. Deaton going to give it up to Hodges. She'll penetrate down the middle of the lane this time and draw the foul, I believe, on Mariana Bradley. It is Mariana's first, team's third. Gracie Hodges at the line. She has 4 of South Warren's 5 points. She's a 76% foul shooter. The first one, however, is too strong, no good. Davany Prophet in for Glasgow. She'll get Chloe Hale out. And Megan Kitchens returns to the lineup for South Warren. First time we've seen Davany. She is a 5'7" sophomore, which is 1 point and 2 rebounds. Hodges' second free throw no good either, and the rebound to Ashton Botts. Glasgow up 11-5. Cassidy left wide open for another 3 from the wing, and she got it again. Boy, Mia has her shooting eye tonight. She has 3 threes here in the first quarter. It's a 14-5 lead for the Lady Scotties with 1:41 to go in the opening quarter and a 30-second timeout. We're back after a 30-second break here on WCLU Sports.
This is Maggie Anderson with the People's Bank, and let me tell you about our People's Checking Account. This account has many features, including free checks, debit card, and online banking with bill pay. If you are traveling, don't worry. We have you covered with 4 free foreign ATM withdrawals when cash is needed. The People's Bank is a local community bank, and we are working for you. The People's Bank, working for you, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
South Warren basketball. Glasgow leads 14-5. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Enlow going to try a 3 from the left corner. It is too strong. Rebounded by Ansley Adwell. Ansley pushing it down the floor. Dribbles to just outside the elbow, had it knocked loose, picks it back up, gives it to Cassidy. Can she hit another one? Nope, not this time. And the long rebound going to be taken by, that was Kitchens that got it. So South Warren basketball, Enlow with it, top of the key. Going to give it to Kitchens on the wing. Back to Enlow. She'll give it up to Deaton. We'll call out a new play here for South Warren. Deaton starts right. Going to give it off to Hodges. She'll drive into the paint and draw the foul.
Oh, my.
And that will go on Davy Prophet, her first, team's fourth.
I thought she just run into trouble. And
Coach Pippen wanted an explanation from the official on what the foul was. He's getting it right now. Free throw good for Hodges.
I'll agree with him on that one. There were two people standing there, and she just ran up and jumped into them.
Munrath returns for South Warren. She replaces Deaton. Hodges' second free throw in the air. That one is no good. Bradley goes up to get the Glasgow rebound. 14-6 Lady Scotties, 52 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We're not giving them many second chances.
Botts bounces over on the right side to Prophet. Davney gets it to Adwell. Ansley with it, left of the circle. Now gets it inside to Bradley, and Mariana called for travel.
Did she?
Mariana thought she was fouled.
I did too, but I didn't. I thought she caught the ball and went straight up.
Nobody on the floor realizes that a travel was called against Mariana, I don't think.
Well, I don't think nobody but the one guy thought it was in the whole gym. There's only one person thought there was a travel.
35 seconds to go. Here comes Kitchens with it. Going to throw it out front to Hodges.
Now, Hodges want to drive. Enlow shoots the three.
Here's Munrath. He'll bounce to Enlow in the left corner. Enlow dribbles into the paint, tried to spin baseline and just lost her footing, lost the basketball out of bounds.
Yeah, she spun back right, and Angela just stood her ground, and she just fell down.
Lydia Frank back in for South Warren as the Lady Spartans run him in and out here pretty frequently.
That's a 14th district necessity, isn't it, or something? They seem like boys and girls, and everybody does it.
13 seconds to go in the quarter. Glasgow up 14-6. Cassidy with it on the wing for the Lady Scotties. Mia going to put it on the floor. Down to 6 seconds. Gets to Adwell down to the post. Ansley takes it strong to the basket, but cannot finish it. And the rebound picked up by South Warren. That was Kayla Hoy who got the rebound. She snuck in there on me. 5'11 junior. And we have reached the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Lady Scotties 14, South Warren 6. Back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
There's the driver who's had his right turn signal on for 2 miles, then proceeds to turn left. There's the one who's convinced a yellow light means speed up. And the one who's taken up permanent residence in your blind spot. No wonder so many Kentuckians carry Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance. Because sometimes the best protection against bad drivers is good insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
Accessing your favorite radio station WCLU has never been easier. Download the brand new WCLU radio app to your smart device today. It's free and in your app store, and you'll be up to date with local news, obituaries, birthdays and anniversaries, and you can listen to your favorite radio station WCLU 24/7. It's the brand new WCLU radio app. It's in your app store. Download it today. WCLU, your home for local.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Glasgow basketball as we get this second quarter underway. Lady Scotties lead South Warren 14-6. Skylar Campbell, Cadence Bird, Caroline Murphy, both back in for the Lady Scotties. They're joined out there by Hale and Cassidy. Here's Bird with it up top. Inside to Murphy in the post. She'll turn, go up against the double team, put it up a bit too strong, and the long rebound tipped out to Bird for Glasgow. She tries to get it inside to Murphy. Not a great pass that time by Cadence, and we'll get a jump ball. It'll go to South Warren.
Fifth turnover. .7:33 to go in the first half. 14-6 Glasgow. Kitchens
Going to give up top to Munrath. Now a 3 in the air. No good here by Frank. And the rebound taken by Mia Cassidy. Mia looking to go all the way here to the bucket. Scoop shot is no good. Rebound tipped over into the hands of Bird for Glasgow. Out to Campbell for a 3. Got it. Skylar Campbell is 5 of 6 on the year from three-point range.
She had a couple in the JV game tonight.
And the loose ball here picked up by South Warren as Murphy got a deflection, and now South Warren's going to turn it over. They tried to feed it down inside to Hoy and pass through her hands and out of bounds.
Well, look at
Jackson and Hodges back into the ball game for South Warren. Yeah, let's look at the first quarter.
That was their 5th turnover. They were 2 of 10 from the field, 20%, 0 of 5 shooting a 3, 2 of 6 to the line, 33%, 5 rebounds, 1 offensive board. Scottie's had 4 turnovers. 5 of 12 from the field, 42%, 3 of 7 shooting a 3, 43%, 1 of 1 at the line, 9 rebounds, 1 offensive board.
Cadence Bird with it for Glasgow. Lady Scotties lead 17-6. Here's Chloe Hill with it. Her pass deflected, and did Skylar touch it? Nope, she did not. It was deflected, and I thought Skylar might have gotten a fingertip on it before it went back out of bounds, but the official said she did not. Coach Embry for South Warren, not a happy camper. He thought that was supposed to be his team's basketball. Campbell trying to inbound it and having trouble, and it's stolen away. The Ladies got to turn it over after all.
We didn't run the play right that time.
Enlow got the steal. Here's Hodges. Out to Enlow. A 3 just right of the circle. Good.
We were supposed to set the pick and then back up, and we just kept holding the pick instead of...
17-9. Lady Scotty, 6:18 to go in the half.
Wow.
Here's Campbell.
Just about threw that one away.
Back out to Bird. Bird dribbles right, gives to Cassidy on the right side. Here's Campbell down the right side of the lane, and she traveled.
7th turnover.
Back into the ball game for South Warren is Carson Deaton. She replaces Frank. Six minutes to go in the first half. 17-9, Lady Scotties. Deaton dribbles off to the left side as she comes in front court, bounces to the top of the key to Hodges. Over on the right side to Kitchens. A 3 in the air is no good. And the ball out of bounds off the Lady Scotties as Murphy and Campbell both went up to try to get the rebound, and neither one of them could control it. So a tough break there for Glasgow. It'll be South Warren basketball. They'll put it in from the baseline beneath their basket. Kitchens, the inbounder. Bounces into Deaton, but it's deflected by Murphy, and Caroline does a great job to tiptoe the baseline there to stay in bounds with it. Now she's in trouble in the corner, gives to Campbell. Glasgow going to have to hurry to get this thing across. Bird will give to Murphy. Boy, they just did beat the 10-second count.
That wasn't over and back. Those fans up there were calling. They
were calling for travel, I thought.
No, they weren't. No, they was going. They were waving over and back, and she wasn't.
I got you. Here's Hale. She'll drive in and had the ball deflected away out of bounds. It'll stay with Glasgow.
Because the ball, she threw it, and she just caught it and went into front court.
Munrath and Garrett back in for South Warren. Kitchens and Enlow go out.
I think they thought the passer was in front court, but she wasn't.
There were several of them asking for a travel up there. I don't know about the travel, but it definitely was not over and back. You're right.
No, I don't think she traveled either.
There's Campbell off to Bird. Left side to Hale.
You didn't cut hard again.
Chloe throws it away. A steal for Hodges. One-on-one with Cassidy. Goes to the basket, and Hodges lays it in. 7 points for Hodges. Glasgow's lead down to 6, 17-11. Cassidy gets it inbounds to Bird. And South Warren again comes with a full court pressure. Cassidy going to bring it across the timeline. Dribbles around Garrett there. Mia driving to the basket, puts the shot up, no good. And the rebound picked up by South Warren's Deaton. Now Hodges off to Jackson. 3, right wing is off the front of the iron. Garrett going to chase down the long rebound for South Warren. She'll give to Deaton. She drives in. Her runner too strong off the back of the iron. Deaton got it back and put it in that time. And a timeout for the Lady Scotties as Glasgow's lead, which was once at 11 points, is now down to 4. 17-13, 4:24 to go in the first half. Back, well, actually, we're up against the 60-second spot, so we're going to stay right here during this timeout. So each team has used one timeout here. The Glasgow boys in action tomorrow in a varsity-only game on the road at Hart County. That game will start at 6 o'clock. Our broadcast at 5:50. And then on Saturday, it'll be a girl-boy doubleheader at Metcalfe County. The girls will play first starting at 6 o'clock. Again, our broadcast at 5:50 on Saturday. The Glasgow boys have added a game for next week. That will be a road game on Thursday at Russell County. So Glasgow have the basketball coming out of the timeout as Mariana Bradley, Ansley Adwell, Ashton Botts, Davany Prophet have all checked in. (17-13) Lady Scotties as Ashton working against Deaton in backcourt, comes across the timeline with it. Botts dribbles off to the left side. Deaton following her every step.
Give it up.
Bounces it off to Prophet. Davany will give to Adwell at the top of the key. Ansley looking inside. Instead, she'll put it on the floor, give it up top to Bradley. Now Botts with it. Inside to Hale in the post. She'll spin into the lane, puts up the jump hook. It is no good. And Garrett with the rebound for South Warren. Gets the pass out to Hodges. Hodges running with it. 3-on-1 here. Bounces over to Enlow, and Mariana Bradley able to commit a foul on Enlow to keep her from having the easy layup. It'll be foul number 2 on Bradley, the team's 5th. Into the ball game for South Warren is Lydia Frank. And she is going to replace Munrath. 3:45 to go in the half. 17-13 Lady Scotties. It's a 7-0 run right now for South Warren. Inbounds pass comes to Enlow. Boy, she was going to have a wide-open layup, but she dropped it. Has to throw it back out to Hodges, and now Bradley knocks the ball away from Hodges. Hodges is able to go back and get it. Here's a three from the left side, blocked by Ansley Adwell. Frank took the shot, and then South Warren was the last team to touch it, so Glasgow's going to get the basketball.
Yeah, 30 is the one that played in that JV game, I believe. That's why they added her. She hit them threes in that JV game, and they've added her.
No, he was on the roster.
Yeah, but I mean...
Oh, you mean in the
varsity,
lineup?
on the varsity. I think she's a JV player.
Well, I don't know. Adwell dribbles in and lost the handle on the basketball, and then Glasgow, the last to touch it, it goes out of bounds. It'll be South Warren ball.
Yeah, instead of finishing, she tried to pass it between two players, and it was just a poor pass.
17-13, South Warren down by 4 with the basketball. 3:19 to go. Hodges going to dribble down to the left baseline and runs into a host of Glasgow defenders, and Mariana Bradley may have just picked up her third. Oh, actually, it'll be Davany Prophet with her second, team 6.
That's all Hodges is wanting to do, and she's been successful. I mean, she's 3 of 3 and been to the line twice, and she's going to shoot those, and they've all been layups.
Hodges is only 1 of 4 so far tonight at the line. Free throw here is no good either. They list her as a 76% foul shooter, so it's unusual for her to shoot this poorly from the charity stripe. Mia Cassidy in for Glasgow.
Yeah.
That is Caroline Murphy. Bradley and Prophet come out.
They've shot 8 foul shots to our 1. That shows that we've been shooting it outside, not getting it in the...
Hodges' second free throw also no good, and Murphy with the Glasgow rebound. 17-13 Lady Scotties. 3:10 to go in the half. Botts dribbles into the front court. Off to Cassidy for 3. Good. 4 threes in the first half here for Mia Cassidy. Mia came into the game shooting 31% from three-point range.
That's a third assist by Ashton.
Hodges with it, top of the key. Going to drive again down the left side of the lane, but kicks it out to Enlow this time. She'll penetrate. Gets to the right block, and a foul called here on Ansley Adwell, and Craig Pippin didn't like that one much. Actually, they're not going to get Adwell. They're going to get Hale for her first and the team 7th.
It wasn't a reach in then. I thought that would have been half before she's at the...
Enlow at the line, an 80% foul shooter. First one is no good.
They've shot... This will be their 10th foul shot, and we shot 1.
They're not making them, though. They've only made 2 of 9 so far as a team. Second free throw, also no good. Rebounded by Chloe Hale. South Warren normally a 70% free throw shooting team, so it's unusual for them to shoot this poorly. Botts dribbles off to the right. Being guarded by Kitchens. She'll bounce to Murphy at the top of the circle. Caroline goes to Adwell on the right wing. Ansley, left side to Hale. 3 in the air for Chloe. Good. 6 points for Hale.
Where we were sitting, you could tell in that left her hand. That was bottom.
And back to a 10-point advantage for Glasgow at 23-13 after back-to-back threes here by Cassidy and Hale. Jackson dribbles to the free throw line. Goes left side now to Kitchens. Kitchens penetrates, pulls up, 12-footer, no good, but Hale got her from behind. Chloe will pick up her second and the team's 8th.
Man, we can't hardly touch them.
That was a foul.
Yeah, I know, but on the... other end a while ago, you can't two-hand check either.
Megan Kitchens at the line. Free throw is good.
I mean, I noticed
Skylar Campbell back into the ball game for the Lady Scottie. She'll get Hale out, Munrath and Deaton in for South Warren.
They had Enlow out front guarding our guard.
Second free throw good for Kitchens, so she makes them both.
And she's two-hand checking.
23-15. Glasgow leads. Adwell going to go hard to the basket here and put it up too strong. Boy, Ansley just having a terrible time trying to finish around the bucket right now the last couple of ball games.
Is that another foul?
Rebounded by Jackson and a foul called on Glasgow, it looks like.
Jeez.
And that goes on Adwell, her first, team's ninth.
9 fouls to 2.
Jackson, 1 hand bonus.
Hannah Jackson, just a 38% free throw shooter. She has 1 and 1, misses that, and Campbell with the rebound for the Lady Scottie.
That's her 4th rebound, Joe. She leads us.
23-15 Glasgow, 1:50 to go in the half. Adwell.
Oh, she started
dribble in, and Ansley turns it over. She double dribble.
Yeah, well, she started to pass it, and Carolyn moved. That's our 10th turnover. Well, she moved, I think. She was on
23-15. Glasgow leads, 1:43 to go in the half. Kitchens dribbles off to the left side. Gives to Deaton. She'll come to the free throw line with it. Now down the right side of the paint. Had it knocked loose. Able to pick it back up. Kicks it out to Jackson. And now she loses the dribble. Stolen away by Ashton Bott.
7th turnover.
Ashton gets it ahead to Adwell. Ansley goes left side to Cassidy. 3 from the corner is no good. Hit off the iron and went up and hit the top of the backboard over there and hit the guide wire, I think, and out of bounds to the South Warren Lady Spartans. Back into the ball game for South Warren is Lydia Frank. 1:21 to go in the half, 23-15. Glasgow leads by 8. Here's Enlow in the lane. She'll go up between 2 Glasgow defenders and got it to go.
They had hands on the ball. I don't know how she got that and through.
Botts throws it ahead to Cassidy. Mia dribbles in, pulls up from 15. Short with that one, but she's fouled.
10.
Hodges, the guilty party. Number 2 on her, team's 3rd. So Mia will go to the line for 2 shots. Mia has 4 threes already here in the first half. Those are all of her points.
Yeah, they've shot 13. This is our 3rd.
Free throw is no good.
Our 2nd and 3rd.
Carson Deaton back in for the Lady Spartans, and she replaces Hodges. Cassidy's 2nd free throw bounces around and falls.
13.
24-17 Glasgow. 1 minute to go in the first half. Frank going to give to Enlow on the wing. Up top to Kitchens, a 3 on the way. Does not go down. The ball tipped out, and Botts has it for the Lady Scottie. Ashton looking to go all the way here to the bucket, puts it up and missed it. Murphy with the offensive rebound, back up. That one no good either. And South Warren will come out of there with the basketball. Kitchens comes up with it.
Yeah, we should have finished that one.
Up on the left side to Enlow. Now, Deaton, I think that is. Yep, that's her. She'll put it in up and off the glass.
Our interior defense is
24-19 Glasgow. 18 seconds to go on the half as Campbell comes across the timeline and they take it away from her. That's Frank going the other direction. She'll put it up too strong, but rebounded by Kitchens. Right back up and in. 8 seconds to go. Campbell stops just shy of midcourt, gets to Adwell with 3 seconds. Here's Botts. Ashton for 3. Good! At the buzzer. Boy, that for the Lady Scotties is their 7th three-pointer here in the first half. They have 2 two-point field goals and 7 three-point field goals. And Glasgow leads South Warren 27-21 at the break. We'll come back in a moment and take a look at the halftime stats. Brought to you by the People's Bank. We are back after a 3-minute timeout. It's 27-21. Lady Scotties lead South Warren. Back after a 3-minute timeout here on WCLU Sports.
Do you know how to plan for an emergency? Sure you do. You establish a relationship with someone who knows exactly what they're doing. Someone who has been answering the call for 4 generations. When it comes to tires, families all over Southern Kentucky rely on BG Tire. BG Tire 24-hour roadside assistance has responded to all types of emergencies, getting families out of harm's way and back on the road. Right now, put this number in your contact, 270-282-0266. BG Tire, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week roadside assistance. You're never on your own when you count on BG Tire. 270-282-0266. We're easy to find at 1046 Lovers Lane in Bowling Green. You cannot know when your next emergency will be, but isn't it nice to already know how you'll deal with it? BG Tire.
We're celebrating. This is Cynthia Watson with Monticello Bank, and this year we celebrate our 125th anniversary. Since 1895, we've dedicated ourselves to providing premier financial products and superior customer service. The same dedication to superior service that has made us successful in 1895 is still with us today. But our success could not be possible without you, our faithful customers. So we thank you and hope you will join us in celebrating our 125th anniversary.
Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end, finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Basketball season is here, and from the first tip of the ball to the time the net is cut, SCRTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gig for SCRTC fiber customers and 15 meg for copper customers. Residential internet packages with and without phone are available. For the current fiber expansions, SCRTC service areas are growing constantly. Make the SCRTC 3-point shot today with phone, TV, and internet.
Hi, I'm Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for a conventional mortgage, an FHA, or a VA loan, or even a construction loan, or just a loan for that home improvement project you've been thinking about, South Central Bank is ready to help. We have experienced lenders who are here to walk you through every step of the way. You can even start the process online at southcentralbank.com. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you and big enough to help. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Back at Glasgow High School, where the Lady Scotties lead South Warren 27-21 at halftime. Bruce was just pointing out to me Glasgow on their 2-point field goals, only 2 of 12. However, 3-point field goals, 7 of 12. The Lady Scotties have been on fire from 3-point range. Mia Cassidy has 4 of those 7, and then 1 each for Ashton Botts, Chloe Hill, and Skylar Campbell. So obviously, Bruce, that's been the story of the first half here. Lady Scotty still, I haven't looked at the turnovers, but I know they've got 11 turnovers already here at halftime. So you can cut those down, and you're probably not going to shoot the 3 quite as well in the second half. So you probably need to cut those turnovers down, and maybe you can hang on and win this ball game and get win number 8 on the year.
We've created 7 turnovers for them, though, and we're winning the boards by 5. We were. Yeah, so, you know, we're going to the boards well. We're not giving a lot of second chance shots. But it's like the other night we played Clinton County, though. Most of their baskets have come on drives, and they're shooting layups. They're not hitting their threes. They're shooting layups. And, of course, we're not finishing around the basket. We've had several shots that we should have made around the basket. We could have had a double-digit lead.
That's a familiar story, unfortunately, for the Lady Scotties as of late, not being able to hit the shots around the bucket. Halftime stats brought to you by the People's Bank, where they're working for you. Visit them at 1300 West Main Street in Glasgow, or give them a call at 270-629-5626. Glasgow 27, South Warren 21. Here's Bruce.
Thank you, Joe. Scotties outscored South Warren 14 to 6 in the first to lead by 8, but then got outscored 15-13 in the second to lead here 27-21 at the half. 7 turnovers for South Warren. They are 8 of 23 from the field, 35%, 7 of 12 shooting the 2 for 58%, 1 of 11 on their 3-point attempts for 9%, 4 of 13 at the line, 31%, 12 rebounds, 4 offensive boards. Gracie Hodges led them with 7 points. She had 1 rebound, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 of 6 at the line. 5 points for Carrie Enlow. She was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 shooting a 3, 0 of 2 at the line. Carson Deaton picked up 4 points. She had 2 rebounds. 1 was an offensive board. She was 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 shooting a 3. 4 points also for Megan Kitchens. She's tied for the rebound lead with 3. 1 was an offensive board. She was 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 shooting a 3, 2 of 2 at the line. And Kendra Garrett had 1 point. She also had 3 rebounds, 2 on the offensive end. She was 1 of 2 at the line. Team total of 21. Only 3 fouls whistled against the Lady Spartans. Gracie Hodges picked up 2 of those. Hannah Jackson had 1. For the Scotties, 11 turnovers. They had 9 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 9 of 24 from the field for 38%, 2 of 12 on the 2-point attempt, 17%, 7 of 12 shooting a 3, 58%, 2 of 3 at the line, 67%, 17 rebounds. They also had 4 offensive boards. Mia Cassidy leads the Scotties with 13 points. She had 1 rebound, 4 of 10 from the field, 4 of 8 shooting a 3, 1 of 2 at the line. 6 points for Chloe Hale. Chloe had a steal. She was 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 shooting a 3, 1 of 1 at the line. As I said, 2 rebounds, 1 offensive board. 3 points for Ashton Botts. Ashton had 1 steal and 3 assists. She pulled down 2 rebounds. She was 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 shooting a 3. 3 points also for Skylar Campbell. Skylar had a block and an assist. 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 shooting a 3. She leads us with 4 boards. And Caroline Murphy had 2 points, 3 rebounds. She did have a steal. She had 1 offensive board, 1 of 3 of the field for a team total of 27. As far as the fouls go, Chloe Hale picked up 2, as did Mariana Bradley and Davini Profit. So here at halftime, here at Glasgow High School, it's Glasgow 27, South Warren 21. These halftime stats were brought to you by the People's Bank, where we are working for you. You can come visit us at 1300 West Main Street in Glasgow, or you can give us a call at 270-629-5626. We'll be back with the call of the second half of this girls contest between Glasgow and South Warren after this 2-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake, and shrimp too.
At Don Franklin, we're more than a group of car dealerships. We're hardworking, everyday people of Kentucky. We strive daily to give 110% to our customers, our employees, and our families. We are committed to providing everyone with a safe and reliable vehicle, and we continue our tradition of supporting our local communities. At all 24 dealerships across Kentucky, we will treat you like family. Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, we are Kentucky.
Life has a way of presenting us with many inconveniences, but paying your bills shouldn't be one of them. That's why the Glasgow EPB has multiple ways to pay your bill. You can pay your bill online or even sign up for our bank draft program, where your bill will be debited from your bank account on the due date. Pay your bill anytime without having to come into our office at the bill payment kiosk located next to our drive-thru. Did you know you could pay your EPB bill at your bank? And as always, our office and drive-thru are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Starting the third quarter here at Scottie Gym, Glasgow leads South Warren 27-21 here in girls action, and it'll be Glasgow basketball to get things going here in the second half as we wait just a minute here for Megan Kitchens to tie her shoes for South Warren.
You'd think they had a whole half she could get her shoe tied then.
Well, let's give her a break here.
I was just kidding.
Caroline Murphy will inbound to Skylar Campbell. Glasgow has their 5 starters back in. That's Cassidy, Hale, Bird, Murphy, and Campbell. South Warren with their 5 starters in as well. Cassidy with it on the right wing. She'll give up top to Hale. Pass off of her hands, but Chloe able to chase it down. Looked off to the right side. Now give it up to Bird. Near midcourt.
Caden's
bounce left side to Campbell.
Taking one shot tonight.
Here's Cassidy on the left wing. Up front to Hale. To Campbell. Schuyler tries to drive. Now kicks it back out to Cassidy. She'll drive out of the lane, and Mia dragged her pivot foot. That'll be a traveling violation.
12th turnover. Schuyler, as well as she shoots a 3, she had a wide open look there. I wish she'd have taken it.
7:20 to go in the third quarter. 27-21. Glasgow on top. In low. Gives to Deaton. South Warren has their first possession of the half. On the right side to Hodges. She penetrates. Throws it back out to in low on the wing. Left side to Jackson. The 3 in the air is good. First points of the night for Hannah Jackson. And South Warren back to within 3 as they come with full court pressure. Cadence Bird dribbling through it off the pass from Campbell. Now Cadence tries to dump it down inside to Murphy, and the ball deflected away out of bounds by South Warren. Campbell to put it in play. Schuyler throws it in, and it's deflected, but goes right to Cassidy. Mia with a 15-footer from the baseline, no good. And a jump ball on the rebound goes to the Spartans. .46 to go in the third quarter, 27-24 Glasgow. South Warren has never led in this ball game. There's Inlow with it on the right side. She'll give it up top to Deaton for a 3. It's too strong. Then the rebound will go out of bounds over on the sideline to the Lady Scotties. Hale inbounds to Bird, and my goodness. Oh, they've called it. They've called a jump ball. My goodness. Deaton literally had Cadence in a bear hug there, and they called a jump ball. But Glasgow does retain possession.
Maybe she's got long arms.
Here's Bird with it. Left side to Cassidy. Now Murphy with it.
We're not getting good cuts in the lane, though. He's wanting us to cut hard, and we can't get the pass in there.
Hale with it. Showing it off to Campbell.
You've got to anticipate the cut. You can't wait till they made the cut.
Schuyler gives to Bird. Cadence gets it inside to Cassidy in the post. Mia going to go up between 2 defenders. Missed it. Ball is still loose and finally picked up by Deaton for South Warren. Deaton across midcourt. Her pass into the front court. Knocked down and stolen by Hale. Here comes Cadence Bird to Campbell. And Schuyler going to be fouled here by Carson Deaton. It'll be her first and the team's first of the half.
Didn't get away with that one, did she?
And Munrath in for South Warren, as is Frank. Mariana Bradley will check in for Glasgow. She'll get Schuyler Campbell out. Hale inbounds to Bird. Cadence started out front by Frank. Picks the dribble up. Bounces to Murphy at the right elbow. Caroline dribbles around that defender. Puts up from 12 feet. No good. Caroline able to get their own miss, though. Good hustle that time by Murphy. Now Bradley with it on the wing. She'll skip a pass over to the left side, and she throws it right in between Cassidy and Hale. I'm not sure either one of them knew which one it was for, so neither of them really tried to go get it, and it's out of bounds.
It's over there. Oh.
He wants to change the basketball out for some reason. I'm not sure there's something wrong with that basketball, apparently.
I guess they'll clean it. We haven't scored, Joe.
Here's Frank. Now Hodges drives, kicks it over to Jackson for a three, and it's good. And Hodges has the only points by either team here in the third quarter, and she has tied the game up. It's 27-all with 4:58 to go in the third quarter. Now Bird drives in. Her shot blocked by Jackson. Loose ball picked up by Cassidy. Mia will give it off to Bird. She'll try a three. That's blocked again. This one by Frank, and Enlow comes down with a loose ball for South Warren. So South Warren a chance to take their first lead of the game here. Hodges drives into the bucket. She'll get a wide open layup, and she got it.
They don't miss layups, and we do.
29-27, South Warren. Murphy off to Cassidy. A three in the air for Mia is an air ball, and out of bounds to the Spartans. Here come Ashton Botts and Ansley Adwell in for Glasgow. Bird will go out, along with who else? Somebody's got to come out.
Mariana, I guess. Somebody's got to come out.
And it's Caroline Murphy that will come out. Takedra Garrett is checked back in for South Warren. 29-27, Spartans on top, 4:23 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow led this thing by as many as 11 points. And now South Warren in the lead for the first time. Here's Frank off to Munraz. Down to the right block. Can't get the shot away. Good defense there by Cassidy. She'll send it out to Jackson, and she did travel. She shuffled her feet as she fakes the three.
Munraz took that little hop step before she put the ball down.
Adwell with it. Breaks it across. Goes in the left corner, and that pass knocked away out of bounds by Jackson. Hoy comes in for South Warren. She will replace Jackson.
We just don't look to go to the basket.
Bradley to inbound to Hale at the elbow. Chloe puts up the jump hook, no good, and Garrett with the rebound for South Warren. Knocked away from her and stolen by Botts. Didn't see who got the deflection, but Ashton ended up with a steal. Hale into the lane. Her runner does not go down. Hodges with the rebound now for South Warren. Hodges pushing it down the floor, going all the way here. Puts it up off the glass, no good. Hoy with the rebound, misses the putback. Hodges gets it back, and she'll put it back in. Lady Scotties have been outscored 10-0 to start the third quarter. 3:30 to go in the period. 31-27 South Warren. Now Botts loses a dribble, and a timeout going to be taken by Craig Pippin to save the possession. 3:23 to go in the third period. It's 31-27. South Warren leads back after a 30-second break on WCLU Sports.
This is Terry Bunnell with the People's Bank. Serving our community is our top priority. We are your hometown friend and financial partner. As a community bank, we strive to make banking a relationship, not a transaction. Our focus is clearly on you. We're local people, helping local people. At the People's Bank, let us work for you. People's Bank working for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
3:23 to go in the third quarter. 31-27. South Warren leads the Lady Scotties. Glasgow, as I said right before we went to break, has been outscored 10-0 to start this third quarter. Bradley trying to inbound it, throws it in backcourt to Botts. Ashton dribbles around deep in the backcourt. Now holds up. Bounce pass over to Cassidy on the wing. Mia gives it up top to Bradley. Now to Botts on the left side. Ashton. Back to Bradley. Now Hale. Chloe for three. It is no good. Bradley with a good offensive rebound. Back up with it. And good. Boy, Mariana put that thing way up off the top of the backboard, but it fell back through, and she has her first two of the night. And finally, Glasgow on the board. Took over 5 minutes for Glasgow to score in this third quarter. Here's Deaton for three. That's no good. And the rebound picked up by Ansley Adwell for the Lady Scotties. She'll send it ahead to Cassidy. Mia going to pull up for a three. No good, but she's fouled by Garrett. And that'll be the first on Takedra Garrett, team's second here in the second half.
At the line, Mia Cassidy for three.
So Mia Cassidy at the line for 3 free throws. Mia 1 of 2 so far on the night. She has 13 points, had 4 threes in the first half. Free throw, no good. Foul shooting has been a struggle for the team all year long. Glasgow shoots at 56% as a team from the free throw line. This free throw, however, is good. Nothing but net on that one, and she'll have one more. In low, Kitchens, Jackson, and Hodges all back in for the Spartans. Deaton, the only player that stays on the floor for them. Mia trying to knock down 2 of 3 here. She does. And we're tied at 31. 2:37 to go in the quarter. Kitchens will give it up to Deaton as she comes in front court. Top to Enlow. Left side of Jackson. 3 on the way. Too strong with it. And Botts with the Glasgow rebound. Ashton looking ahead at Adwell. Makes a dangerous pass. The ball deflected out of bounds by South Warren. Glasgow will get it. They'll put it in play from the baseline. Mariana Bradley to inbound it. Comes into Hale. Chloe spins back into the lane. Put it up. Missed it. Rebounded by Adwell. Back up and in for Ansley. And that's the first 2 of the night for the senior. Glasgow swings back on top. 33-31. It's a 6-0 run for the Lady Scotties now.
She's only taken 3 shots. Of course, she had limited minutes.
Hodges at the elbow. Gives to Deaton. She'll drive down to the right baseline, spins, puts it up off the glass, then in.
I mean, they go in and hit layups. That's the difference in the game. We're missing layups, and they're not.
And an elbow jumper here by Adwell, no good. Rebound to Deaton. Gets out to Hodges. Hodges goes left side to Enlow. 3 on the way. Good. Third 3 of the quarter for the Spartans, and they lead at 36-33. 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Adwell. Left side to Cassidy. Mia going to put up a 3. That's good. Raining threes here in Scottie Gym. Tied at 36. Deaton along the right baseline with a drive. Working on Botts. Drives up, puts it up and in. 1:09 to go in the third quarter, 38-36. South Warren leads it. Hale going to drive to the bucket. She'll put up a runner, no good. And rebounded by Hodges for South Warren.
She not get bumped.
She'll throw it ahead to Deaton, who drives to the bucket. Now goes left side to Enlow. Out to Jackson. Comes to the top of the key. Over to Hodges. On the Enlow, left of the circle. Bounce pass back out to Deaton with 40 seconds to go in the quarter. 38-36, South Warren. Deaton being guarded by Cassidy, but not real tightly. Now gives the pass to Hodges over on the left side of Kitchens. Now Jackson.
He called it. I wondered if he was going to call it or not.
Davany Prophet in for Glasgow. She'll replace Chloe Hale, and Munrath checks back in for South Warren, as does Hoy and Frank. 25 seconds to go. Glasgow down 38-36. They have the basketball, and bounce pass comes to Adwell. Throws a long pass into the front court that's stolen away by Hoy. Now Munrath with it.
Don't understand that pass.
12 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Kitchens. Over to Munrath on the wing to Hoy off the screen and roll. Her shot blocked by Adwell. Enlow gets it back. Ansley blocked that shot as well. And that's how the third quarter will come to an end. So 2 blocks on that defensive possession there for Ansley Adwell. 38-36, South Warren leads Glasgow as we go to the fourth quarter, back after a 1-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
In a perfect world, tree limbs never fall on roofs during storms. Deer look both ways before crossing the road. And water pipes don't burst while you're on vacation. But for those times when life is less than perfect, Kentuckians turn to Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, a company perfectly suited to getting your world back to okay. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Come see me, Joe Myers, at 106 Reynolds Road in Glasgow, or call me at 670-3093.
WCLU is your source for local weather. You can depend on WCLU for severe weather information. We're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 103.1 FM and 1490 AM WCLU. WCLU Light FM. Facebook, Twitter, and WCLUradio.com. And now on the WCLU app. Thanks for depending on WCLU. We are your home for local.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
South Warren basketball to get us going here in the fourth quarter. South Warren leads Glasgow 38-36 here in a girls' contest. It's Munrath with it on the wing. She's guarded by Chloe Hill. Glasgow in man-to-man defense. To Kitchens in the corner. Out to Frank. A three straight away. Good. First points of the game for Lydia Frank. She gives South Warren its largest lead of 5, 41-36. Here's Hale down inside. Chloe fouled. That'll be on Jackson. Number 2 on Hannah Jackson. Team foul number 3.
Foul on Jackson. Her first. Correction, her second. Team third at the line.
So Chloe Hale to the stripe. Chloe has made her only attempt of the night. Free throw here is good. 7 points now for the freshman. 1 away from her average, which she can get right here, and she does. 41-38, South Warren. 7.5 to go in the ball game. Frank going to give left side to Kitchens. A deflection by Cassidy, but Mia could not quite get there in time to save the ball in bounds, but great effort that time by Mia. South Warren will keep it.
They were 7 of 14 in the third quarter while they got back in it.
Frank off to Jackson. 3 on the way. Way too strong with that one. And the ball out of bounds off of Glasgow. Chloe Hale could not control it. That thing came off the backboard so hard she just couldn't quite gain clean possession of it. Munrath will put it in play. Comes into Hoy. She'll go up with a shot. Missed it. Hoy able to get it back. Kicks it back out to Kitchens, and South Warren to reset. Now Frank. Off to Hoy. Up top to Munrath. Dribbles down the right side of the paint. Runs into Cassidy down there and then throws it away. A steal for Caroline Murphy. Here's Adwell going to the other direction. Anthony puts it up in and 1. And that foul on Hannah Jackson, her third, team's 4th. Ansley now with 4 points, and she'll go to the line for 1 shot. We see Hodges and Enlow return for South Warren. Jackson and Munrath check out. Ansley, a 71% free throw shooter. She missed it, though. And a foul, I believe, on Hale, maybe going over the back on the rebound. It was. It'll be Chloe's third and the team's first of the half.
That wasn't much right there.
41-40. South Warren leads Glasgow. 6:53 to go. Kitchens dribbles off to the right. Now it comes back to the top of the key to Hodges. She'll drive left of the lane, and a foul called. Going to get Murphy or Adwell. It'll be Caroline Murphy with her first and the team's second.
I thought Ansley had a pretty good block. It's her 7th and 8th free throw of the game.
She's only made 1. Hodges has really struggled at the line, and that one was ugly, but it fell. It hit the back of their iron and just died and fell through.
5 of 6 from the field, and all of them have been layups.
12 points for Hodges. Second one misses badly.
Gosh, and it
rebounded by Kitchens,
off.
though. And now a foul called, and if it's Chloe, it may be her 4th, and it is. Hale with her 4th, the team's 3rd. Ashton Bott's going to check in for the Lady Scottie. She'll replace Hale. 6:40 to play. 42-40. South Warren leads. Kitchens to inbound. Kitchens throws it in, and Murphy got a deflection, and a foul is called on Hodges. As she tried to go right through Caroline to get to the basketball. Hodges will get her 3rd, the team's 5th.
Caroline gets up pretty good, and she read that pass.
Botts inbounds to Adwell, gets it back to Botts. Ashton has it knocked away from behind and stolen.
You got to talk to each other.
There Hodges, and she's going to be fouled by Murphy. Be number 2 on Caroline, team's 4th.
Jeez.
42-40, South Warren, 6.5 to go in the game.
Joe, we only committed 2 turnovers in that third quarter, but we've already committed 3.
And the ball out of bounds here off of South Warren as Hodges took the inbounds pass and dribbled off her foot out of bounds.
Work on Hodges. She's got 3. Don't let her take it away from you.
Botts takes it down the left sideline, gets to Cassidy in the corner. 3 on the way for Mia is short. Rebounded by Botts. Ashton going to kick it back out to Bird. Here's Botts. Over to Cassidy. Back to Botts straight away. Over to Adwell in the left corner. Ansley going to put it on the floor. Throws it back out to Botts. It gets knocked away and stolen. Here's Kitchens. Off to Kia Mitchell. And now Enlow driving to the basket. Her shot rolls all the way around the rim a couple of times before it finally falls. 10 points for Carrie Enlow. South won by 4, 44-40.
It's just helter-skelter now, and that's one reason we're turning the ball over.
5:45 left to play. Cassidy going to give it up to Adwell. Inside to Murphy down to the low block. Caroline can't finish. And rebound to Enlow for South Warren.
He got pushed. That's why our shot came up short.
Kitchens will come across midcourt with it. Back to Enlow. 3 on the way, short. And Botts goes down to the floor to grab the rebound for Lady Scottie. Here comes Cadence Bird. She'll give to Botts.
Golly.
Now Adwell. Ansley will set the offensive play here.
We need to finish this trip, Joe.
Glasgow down by 4, 5:09 to go. Botts guarded by Deaton. Gives to Murphy. The pass goes off of Caroline's hand. She is just able to get to it before it goes into the back court. Now Bird sends the pass cross court to Adwell.
Why is that not a foul?
Ansley going to drive in, puts up the shot between 2 defenders, misses it, rebounded by Hodges for South Warren.
This guy on the baseline will not call a foul. He bumped Ansley on the dribble.
Here's Kitchens across the timeline with it. 4:44 to play. Kitchens goes left. Gives it back up to Hodges. She'll drive right of the lane to the basket, puts it off the window, no good. And the ball tipped around and finally grabbed by Bird for Lady Scottie. Cadence looking to go into the front court, all the way to the bucket, puts up the shot off the spin, no good, and rebounded by Deaton for South Warren.
Nobody there to rebound.
Hodges on the drive to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled. And it'll go against Caroline Murphy, her 3rd and the team's 5th.
You've got to stay in front of her.
Gracie Hodges at the line. First one is no good. I don't know what's going on with Hodges tonight, but she is a 76% free throw shooter. But she is really struggling from the line.
Full timeout.
4:15 to go in the ball game. South Warren leads Glasgow 44-40. Back after a 1-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
Do you know how to plan for an emergency? Sure you do. You establish a relationship with someone who knows exactly what they're doing, someone who has been answering the call for 4 generations. When it comes to tires, families all over Southern Kentucky rely on BG Tire. BG Tire 24-hour roadside assistance has responded to all types of emergencies, getting families out of harm's way and back on the road. Right now, put this number in your contact, 270-282-0266. BG Tire, 24-hour, 7-day-a-week roadside assistance. You're never on your own when you count on BG Tire. 270-282-0266. We're easy to find at 1046 Lovers Lane in Bowling Green. You cannot know when your next emergency will be, but isn't it nice to already know how you'll deal with it? BG Tire.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Gracie Hodges is 2 of 9 so far tonight from the free throw line. She's already missed her first. She'll have another one here. South Warren leads Glasgow 44-40, 4:15 to play. Second free throw no good either. And the rebound to Ansley Adwell for Glasgow. Ansley will throw it ahead to Botts. Ashton tried to go underneath to Murphy. The ball knocked away out of bounds. Lady Scotties will keep it. Ball will be put in play from the baseline by Mariana Bradley. Gets it into Cassidy. Out to Botts. Back to Cassidy. 3 from Mia is no good. And Jackson knocks that way out of bounds. It'll be, oh no, I'm sorry, they say Adwell knocks it away out of bounds. It'll be South Warren basketball. Frank puts it in play to Deaton. Right back to Frank. Back over to Deaton. She'll come across the timeline and throw it in front court to Garrett. Garrett guarded down there by Murphy. She used to dribble up, gives it off on a backdoor cut to Hodges. Her layup, to Frank, and Frank's layup no good. Cassidy got the Glasgow rebound. Here's Botts. Ashton goes to Adwell. Skip pass over to Cassidy. 3 from the left wing. Good. Mia now has 6 threes in the ballgame. She has 21 points. It's 44-43 South Warren. 3:23 to play. Jackson for 3, and the answer. She got it. South Warren as a team has 5 threes here in the second half, 6 for the ballgame. Bradley. Left side to Botts. Off to Adwell. Wide open 3 for Ansley. Good. Ansley doesn't take many of them. She knocks that one in. Glasgow again down by 1 at 47-46. 2:58 to go. Garrett with it on the wing. Skips it left side to Hodges. Hodges penetrates to the basket, puts it off the window and in. Boy, Hodges has scored almost all of her points on drive.
She has all of them. 6 of 8 from, and one of her misses.
Adwell with a free throw line jumper that is short. Rebounded by Deaton for South Warren, and a tie up here. And we'll go to Glasgow.
One of her misses, she got the rebound and put it back.
Chloe Hale back in for Glasgow. She checks in with 4 fouls, 2:32 to go, replacing Mariana Bradley. South Warren 49, Glasgow 46. Botts trying to inbound it. Gets it in to Murphy over in the left corner. She'll set it back out front to Adwell. Try to go underneath that Botts. The ball get deflected. And Ashton got it back, and she is going to be fouled.
Jackson's 4.
Team foul number 6. So Glasgow will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Botts goes to the free throw line. Ashton, a 63% foul shooter. She's there for the first time tonight. She has 3 points.
She leads us with 5 rebounds.
First of 2, no good. Botts with a couple of dribbles, spins it, second shot up. That one's good. Bradley will return to the Glasgow lineup, and she will replace Chloe Hale. Coach Pippen going to...
He don't want her to get a foul. She don't understand
try to
why.
avoid her picking up that 4th foul. Inbound pass comes to Deaton. Works it down the floor against Botts. Cuts across the timeline. Now Deaton going to go hard to the bucket. Kicks over in the right corner to Enlow. A 3 on the way. Air ball. And out of bounds off of Hodges. It'll be Glasgow ball. Chloe Hale back in for Bradley as the Lady Scotties are going offense for defense here between Hale and Bradley. 2:14 to play. Glasgow down 49-47. Botts brings it in front court. Ashton will give it up to Murphy between the circles. Caroline over to Adwell. Ansley has it out on the perimeter, and they'll give it up here to Cassie just right of the circle. Over to Hale. Chloe looking for somebody to give it up to. Needs to, and there's a 5-second count. Glasgow turnover gives it back to South Warren with 1:46 to play. Mariana Bradley back into the ball game, replacing Hale. 49-47, South Warren leads it. Kitchens working against Cassidy. Out here between the circles. Starts to the right side. Gets the basketball back out front.
Almost
to
a
Hodges.
steal.
Left side to Enlow. 3 from the corner. No good. Ball tipped out, and Cassidy grabs it for the Lady Scotties. Glasgow down by 2. 1:26 to play. Botts inside to Murphy. Over to Bradley. Back to Cassidy. Now Botts gets it back. Ashton gets the bounce pass to Cassidy on the right wing. Inside to Adwell posting up. Ansley gets it across the lane to Botts. Ashton's shot blocked out of bounds by Deaton.
Joe, a lot of times we're just that millisecond slow on a pass. You know, people, we're open, we don't get it there, and they get to recover.
Excuse me. Chloe Hale back in for the Lady Scotties, replacing Bradley. Skylar Campbell in for Glasgow. We're also replacing Caroline Murphy. 1:08 to go. 49-47. South Warren leads. Botts gets it into Campbell. Skylar for 3 from the right corner. Good. 50-49, Glasgow by 1 with 1 minute to go. Kitchens dribbles off to the left. Going to give to Deaton. Works her way down the right side of the lane. Puts it up off the window and in.
Gosh, folks.
10 points for Carson Deaton. 51-50 South Warren. 43 seconds to go. Adwell off the bot. Ashton dribbling around out front. What a Cassidy. Mia gets inside to Adwell. Ansley off the low block. Puts it up and in off the window for a People's Bank shot. Glasgow back on top with 27 seconds to go. 52-51, and Coach Craig Pippin calls a timeout. Lady Scotties lead by 1. Back after a 1-minute break here on WCLU Sports.
The wake up early, do a little studying, take the dog out, finish that audiobook until the very end. Finish that workout, then stop by McDonald's for breakfast and somehow manage to do it all before that 10 a.m. meeting meal. There's a meal for every morning at McDonald's.
Pair our delicious hash browns with the sweet and savory taste of a sizzling sausage McGriddles or a crispy chicken McGriddles for only $2. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Basketball season is here, and from the first tip of the ball to the time the net is cut, SCRTC is here to help you make the shot with the fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 gig for SCRTC fiber customers and 15 meg for copper customers. Residential internet packages with and without phone are available. For the current fiber expansions, SCRTC service areas are growing constantly. Make the SCRTC 3-point shot today with phone, TV, and internet.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Glasgow leads South Warren 52-51 here in girls action. 27 seconds to go. South Warren will have the basketball. Kitchens will dribble it in to the front court. On the right side to Hodges. She goes to the bucket, puts it up in. She charged, wave it off. Hodges with her 4th, team 7th.
Ansley, she beat her dribble, but Ansley set up and took the charge.
So big defensive play there, and now another timeout taken by Glasgow with 17 seconds remaining. Glasgow will have the basketball when we come back. They lead 52-51. Let's just take a 30-second timeout here. Make sure we don't miss anything back after a 30-second break here on WCLU Sports.
Hi, this is Owen Lambert, president of South Central Bank. Whether you're looking for your first home, your next home, or just want to refinance your current home, the experienced lenders at South Central Bank are ready to help make it happen. With rates at historic lows, now is the time to act. Apply online today at southcentralbank.com or just give us a call. Our lenders are ready to help you every step of the way. At South Central Bank, we're small enough to know you, but we're big enough to help. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
A foul.
52-51. Glasgow leads South Warren. 17.5 seconds to go in regulation here. Lady Scotties are going to have the basketball. They'll have 1 timeout remaining. South Warren, I think, has 3 timeouts, Bruce. Is that right?
That's correct. Take it in real quick. Buzzer.
Lady Scotty's trying to hang on and get win number 8 on the year.
Can't move.
South Warren, of course, going to pick up in full court pressure here.
After a foul, a charge, you got to stay set. You can't move your feet.
Bots to inbound it. Comes into Adwell. Ansley trapped, and they foul her before she can get the pass away.
That's why they put her in, I believe, 4.
Munrath picks up her first, team's 8, so lead 1 and a bonus for Ansley Adwell.
8, 2 shots, 1 and a.
Yeah, they got it.
1 and 1. Okay.
They got it. Ansley Adwell, a 71% free throw shooter on the year. She has missed her only attempt of the night. Brianna Bradley back in for Glasgow, replacing Bird. Caroline Murphy will also check in for Glasgow, and she will get Chloe Hale. So Ansley needs them both to make it a 3-possession lead, front end of the bonus, a 3-point lead, and the free throw no good, but Inlow cannot control the rebound. Inlow just dropped it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Glasgow's going to get it back with 13.3 to go. Big break there for Lady Scottie. Munrath and Kitchens both back in for South Warren. Bird and Hale in for the Lady Scottie. Ashton Botts will inbound from the baseline. Botts trying to get it in. A timeout taken by Craig Pippin, and now Glasgow will be out of timeouts. 12 seconds to go, 52-51.
13.3. That clock started, and it shouldn't have.
52-51. Glasgow leads by 1, and they will put 7/10 of a second back on the clock, we think. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know. Yeah, they're going. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to put any time back on the clock here. Now the official's going to come over and say something.
13.3. It's 13.3.
Yeah.
13.3. Huh?
Yeah, 13.3.
13.3.
Yes. The official was asking, sorry about that, folks. The official was asking us how much time was left. Bruce writes down the time whenever the timeouts are taken, so we'll make sure they had that right. Obviously, we're just going to stay right here during this timeout. 52-51, Glasgow up by a point. Lady Scotties have no timeouts left, Bruce, so now you got to worry about trying to get the basketball in. You have no choice. South Warren, again, has 3 timeouts left. And South Warren comes out of the huddle. Lady Scotties are already on the floor here. Botts again will be the inbounder. Botts inbound and gets it in to Adwell, out to Bird, and they will foul Cadence with 10.6 on the clock. Frank with her first, team's 9th. Cadence, a 67% free throw shooter. She has not scored tonight, has not been to the line. Caroline Murphy in for Glasgow. She replaces Hale. So 1 in a bonus for Cadence. First one is good. Big free throw there, and now this one would make it a 3-point lead. Second toss is no good, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Glasgow.
I thought it went off the other.
Oh, we get a foul. Sorry, we get a foul called on Ansley Adwell. It'll be her second, team 6, so no free throws. It's just a 6-team foul.
Well, that started the clock.
9.7 to go, 53-51. Glasgow leads by 2. South Warren does have 3 timeouts, not going to call one here. Kitchens brings it across midcourt. Kitchens going to drive to the bucket, puts up a runner, short, no good. Botts with a Glasgow rebound. Ashton will be fouled with 1.8 to go. And that goes on Frank, her second, team's 10th, and a big rebound there by Ashton. And does she still lead the Lady Scotties in rebounds tonight, Bruce?
Yes, sir.
Was that her 6th?
Yes, sir.
So Ashton can put this one away for sure if she makes them both. She'll have 2 shots because it's a team's 10th foul. First one is no good.
Gosh. We were 4-6 coming into this quarter.
It'll still make it a 3-point lead here, just 1.8 to go. South Warren does have 3 timeouts.
I believe I'd rather miss it and make them try to.
Second free throw, good.
Well, the best they can do is tie if you don't foul on a 3-point shot.
And Coach Embry's still not going to call a timeout here. So just 1.8 to go.
Timeout.
And now he does call the timeout. 54-51, Glasgow leads by 3. Let's take a 30-second timeout, back after a 30-second break here on WCLU Sports.
That daily grind stuck in an office was never for you. You needed an office that moved, preferably one with 18 wheels, and where the path through the break room changes every day. You're a truck driver. It's in your blood, and you are exactly who we're looking for.
Wahlberg Trucking. If you have a Class A CDL license, then we want you. Great pay with a great company and an office view that changes by the minute. Check us out at GoWahlberg.com.
Welcome back to more Glasgow basketball action on WCLU Radio. Here's Joe Myers.
Glasgow 54, South Warren 51 here in girls action. There is 1.8 seconds to go. Still a few seconds left here for Southbourne to talk in their huddle. The Lady Scotties have already come out of the huddle, although Coach Pippin is out there talking to them on the floor. Southbourne has to go the length of the floor here. See how Glasgow decides to play this defensively. They're not going to pick up in full court. Well, now they are. They're going to go out and guard now in the full court. In low. Inbounds to Hodges. She'll throw up a desperation three from half court. It is no good. And the Glasgow Lady Scotties pick up a win over Southbourne here by a final score of 54-51. Glasgow now will go to 8-9 on the year. Southbourne dropping to 9-10. We'll come back on the Don Franklin Auto postgame wrap-up and take a look at the final stats. We'll hear from Craig Pippin as well. And we'll name our Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance Lady Scotty player of the game. Glasgow with a good win here with Southbourne, 54-51. We're back after a 3-minute timeout on WCLU Sports.
This has been Glasgow Basketball on WCLU, 1490 AM and 103.1 FM. And the voice of Glasgow Basketball, Joe Myers. A production of WCLU Sports. Brought to you by Don Franklin Auto, Monticello Bank, Glasgow Electric Plant Board, Joe Myers, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent, BG Tire, McDonald's of Glasgow, Colton Steakhouse, South Central Rural Telephone, South Central Bank, and